Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, fashion dolls, and welcome to an all-new episode of Style by Stevie. My special guest this evening is one of the cast members of one of the most highest-ranking web shows ever, Chasing Dallas. It's a part of the Chasing Reality franchise. He's here, ladies and gentlemen. King Cain is joining me. Let me share it to BCC. Alrighty. Let's get this thing crack-a-lacking. Whoop, that's the questions. Hi, Shop M Cosmetics. How are you?
Oh, hey, Stevie.
It is such a pleasure to have you on, my love. This is my first time meeting you and doing an interview with you.
I know. It's the first time for everything, but I'm super excited. I'm super excited to be here.
It is such a pleasure to have you on. I have been following you since Chasing Dallas. Hi, Shop M Cosmetics and John Tay Productions. This Saturday, you guys, John Tay Productions will be joining me for my 27th birthday to promote their film, The Assistant. So make sure you guys tune in for that. How are you? But we are here with our fave, King Cain. We've been following you since Chasing Dallas. Now, tell us a little bit of backstory. You grew up in Houston?
No, I'm actually from a very, very small town called Tyler. It's
Okay.
like an hour and a half away from Dallas. It's like an hour and a half away from Shreveport, Louisiana. Very small, very nothing. Hey, Miss Witt. Very tired and through. And so in 2017, I had finished school in 2015. I was living in Tyler. I was working at Forever 21, and I was just like, I need more. You feel me, bitch? Like, I'm done with this. I can't with this. So I packed up and went to Dallas, became a star in Dallas. Love Dallas, love Dallas. To me, Dallas was always the city growing up. Being from Tyler, East Texas, Dallas was the city. So when I moved to Dallas, I loved it. I was there for about 2 or 3 years, 2.5 years. And now I'm here in the A.
Okay.
Where the
So
place
how did you get...
Okay.
Yes. How did you get a part of the franchise for Chasing Dallas?
That is very interesting. I was actually I was cast for another show called Self-Made Sisters, and we were at this event where we were all presenting an award, and Reese G, who's executive producer of Chasing Dallas, he happened to be at the same award show, but he was nominated for an award. So we just met each other in passing. He's just like, OMG, Cain, how are you? How are you? Well, he didn't know my name. He was just like, I have to know who you are because, Stevie, I had on a sickening faux fur leopard jacket. I was getting very much grown and sexy tees. And, Reese went for it. And he's like, well, who are you? I was like, I have to know who you are. What's tea? What's tea? And about a week after that, we had a meeting. And it just so happened that people he was putting on the show, I kind of knew. And I had so many stories to tell. I had a lot to say. And from that meeting, that's when I was told, you will be a part of the show. And I'm forever grateful for Reese because, he did I've always been King Cain in that world, but Reese G did kind of discover that essence,
It brought it out of you, and more importantly, your fans know who you are. Like Queenly Mimi said, he recognized you were the one, Pira. Yes.
It's Pira, who?
Pira, who... I had to say it. Yes. And then before long, you were on season 1 of Chasing Dallas, and that's when we knew who you are. And then you went on season 2. And I've seen some of your reviews on your YouTube channel, and it took me out. It's one in particular where Markel and Reese got into it, and you was just like, well, he threw the chair to hit him in the back. And I screamed so loud.
Because it was hilarious. At that time, it was really funny to me to see best friends go at it because, these were the same girls who, pretty much teamed up against everyone on season 1. So it was just like, damn, now y'all got all this beef and airing out each other's dirty laundry. I'm gagging, you know?
So freaking entertaining. Season 2 Cain was that girl. Pure. Yes.
Yes, yes. Season two, I definitely I wanted to show more in a different side of me. And I definitely think I accomplished that. Although I did have to like buckle down on some girls because I just kind of felt like I was completely caught off guard by a lot of the new girls' remarks and a lot of the things that they had
Mm.
said. And for me, it's kind of like, if I'm welcoming you on, I could have been that bitch, like, fuck these girls, I'm the OG, woo, woo, woo. I could have been that way. But it wasn't that way for me in the beginning. I was very like, what's tea? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And unfortunately, I had to turn fuck up, you know? So it is what it is. I love them all
We,
though, Stevie. I really do. But I just kind of felt like there's a big difference in the season one and season two cast.
yeah.
And there's season one cast did a lot, but there was a lot of things that they just wouldn't do as well.
Yeah, and there was a lot of stuff that wasn't seen on the camera lens. So that's why I was defending you and I was standing up for you so much. I'm just like, why are they attacking King Kane? It doesn't really bother anybody. He's about his fashion and his business. So why are y'all coming for him so hard? Why are y'all attacking him?
It
So
all boils
that's what was
down
ruined.
to whether people want to believe it or not. People sit up and they watch these shows. They watch season one. They watch season two. They watch the prior seasons. They figure out who that girl is, and it is their
Right.
goal to come onto these platforms and come for these girls. I mean, you see it all the time. Even like on the shows with bigger followings and bigger platforms, it happens all the time. You know.
And that's why I was rooting for you so hard. I'm like, they're not gonna keep coming for King Kane. He doesn't really bother anybody. It was you and Carrie D that I would always defend, as well as Trey Womack too, and
Yeah.
Reese to an extent.
Yeah.
But the reunion, let's talk about the reunion. That
Oh,
was explosive,
the
baby. Your
reunion was
reads.
bonkers. Yeah.
Hashtag a bug's life. A
I
bug's life.
don't see and my whole thing is I never wanted to go there with her, but don't say something about me under your breath, where only Georgina and those girls on that couch can hear it. So and I they kind of did like a little smucker, so it's like, okay, you want to be funny under your breath, I'm just gonna be funny out loud. So that's when it was like, well, let me get on your ass now since you wanna, say what you say about me under your breath. So you can't come for me. Hashtag a bug's life, baby.
When I tell you the reads was on point at the reunion, like y'all were just like the clapback game was strong. Like y'all must have already had what you were going to say to each other in your minds already. Like for me, when I'm reading people,
I
every now and again.
for me, Stevie, it was definitely. I'm just a witty person. As you have saw, I'm very just quick anyway. You can't say something to me without me having a rebuttal. That's just me, period.
Right.
But I do feel like a lot of these girls pre had rehearsed their reads. Oh, for sure, definitely, definitely.
So are you and Trey Howard good now?
I would like to think that we are good. I mean, we did talk after the reunion outside of the venue just to kind of squash the air. Have we talked since May? No. Do we follow each other again? No. But I don't care. Like I wish everybody, the best. At the end of the day, I've moved on and I've moved forward. Okay.
Yes. Now we're gonna get into your fashion career. What made you want to get into fashion?
I always have loved fashion since I was a little boy. I was, for the most part, raised by my grandma, who was a bad bitch. Okay, be clear. And my grandma used to go to this adult activity center, right? And each morning she would be getting dressed, and she's like, because my real name is Cedric. A lot of people don't know that, but my last name is Cain. I just go by Cain, period. But my first name is Cedric. And my grandma used to be like, Sid, what earrings you think would go with this, or what shoes you think I should put with this, or what this, what that. And I was just like so happy and like, oh my God, grandma, do this, do that, do that. And this is like Monday through Friday. I'm helping her pick out her looks, you know? So that kind of like made me love fashion. And I met my best friend Kenitra when I was in 10th grade. She was from California when we met, and me just being from little small Tyler, it was like, oh my God, you're from California. So she really took me under her wing and taught me a lot about fashion and, you know, kind of gave me the game. And then I just ran off from there with just styling people. And then I decided to come up with King Cain Clothing. I started
Yes.
clothing back in 2010. So King Cain Clothing been around for quite some time. And then I just started like wardrobe styling people, like that local girl, that local this, that local that, and you know, I just grind, grind, grind. Um, I'm just a different type of bitch when it comes to fashion. You know, I'm very dark, I'm very grunge, and that's just what it is. Um, However, when it comes to me styling people nowadays, I'm trying to get out of that and show different
Yeah.
looks, you know, like the more classy aesthetic, you know. I can always keep that dark grunge, but I definitely have to be able to showcase all sides of the fashion world. You feel me?
And what makes you so unique? Because everybody kept coming for the safety pins, oh, safety pin queen, this. But you're a trendsetter in your own way, and fashion is about taking risks. And this comes from Alexander McQueen. Art is to evoke emotion. So I'm glad my fashions got you feeling some type of way. That would have been the read that I would have given. Because
Yeah.
if you're setting a trend and you got people talking, they're hating. If you're not doing something right, come on now.
And then on
So,
top of that, it's just like, bitch, why is you mad? Like, you don't have to buy it. You don't have to wear it. At the end of the day, I know my demographic. I know the aesthetic. I'm appealing to that 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old rebel
right.
gothic child. I know my demographic. It's not for you sissies and punks who think y'all are that girl and think y'all are the Chanel girls. And it's not for you. This is for my demographic, my hot topic shopper, my middle school rebel. It's not for you queens who think you are all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was never trying to appeal to that person. I came on being me, being authentic, and that's why motherfuckers fuck with me. Excuse my language. You know I'm crazy, Miss
You're
Stevie.
good. I know. You're good,
Girl, you
and
know I'm
you're
crazy.
original. You stay true to who you are, and you're original, and that's why people love you. That's why I love you, and I've grown to love you since Chase and Dallas.
Yes, and I do want to thank you for being so supportive because every time a new episode was coming out, anytime something was going on, you were always make sure y'all tuned in. You're tagging us. You were very consistent, and that's what made me be like, okay, let me follow this girl and see what's tea because she's really consistent. I fuck with those who fuck with me. I don't give a fuck how big or how small their platform may be. You feel me? If you fuck with King Kane, I'm going to fuck with you and support you the long way. So I thank you for that, Miss Stevie. Seriously.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome always. And us LGBT content creators, we have to support each other 100%. Other than just throwing the shades and the shots on shows to get the ratings and the views, we have to show that there's some support somewhere, and
Yes,
that's why I did it.
yes, and not only that, but that black content creator message,
Yes.
group message that you put together. I mean, girl, you trying to keep everybody connected, and bitches is not doing that. You know, there's so much hate and negative energy that I can't. And what I think that a lot of people get misconstrued about me is, yes, I'm quirky, witty, weird, but I'm still a real bitch and I'm still from the ghetto. So it's like they don't know how to take it. Like, this weird ass bitch is really over here speaking some real shit. And it's kind of like, damn, like, how do I take Cain? And it's like there is no right or wrong answer to take me. Just embrace me because you're gonna get it all. Period.
Exactly. And you've never changed. You've stayed the same. Hey, Sherrod. Hey, baby. I look
Oh,
forward to you
thanks,
guest co
Terrence.
hosting.
Thanks, Terrence.
Y'all looking fabulous today. Thank you, Terrence. Yeah, I didn't do too much.
Yeah, me either.
You
I was
know,
like,
for
let me just throw on a little something. I've been busy all day, child. But I'm definitely gonna come through for my girl.
yes, and you did. You look amazing. We both look
Thank
amazing. I
you.
tried to do something
I
simple.
love the one thing I love about you is you always switching up the hair. Like we never know what
Thank
Stevie
you.
is gonna hit us with.
Yeah, like I love change, and fashion is about change. You have to be willing to make change, and that's what people realize. You cannot stay stuck in the same place. Hey, Troy. Troy, I will see you Wednesday, and
Hey
Wednesday,
Troy. Hey
Chasing
Troy, the
Atlanta is
boy.
returning.
Yeah,
So make
Troy's
sure you guys
super
tune in for
cute.
that.
Cain, you
Well,
got on a sexy blouse, honey. That's my bitch. That's Queenly Mimi.
and you got your company, Cain Wardrobe Styling. So how did this come together? How did you get this
Yes,
one together?
well, because I'm no longer doing King Cain clothing. I do have a big sale going on my website, kingcain.co. What up, Troy? Kingcain.co. You can go there and get like one of a kind King Cain clothing pieces that I have created. It's like the archive. It's all on sale. But right now, I'm totally focused on King Cain Wardrobe Styling LLC. Um, I'm a man of many talents. Even though I have my YouTube channel and I'm doing that, styling, wardrobe styling, putting looks together will and has always been my passion. So that's literally what I'm focused on right now. I'm literally grinding, hustling. I'm trying to get those celebrity clients. Like I'm doing what I gotta do and creating a lane for myself here in Atlanta. Because what I've realized about being here in Atlanta, if you're not grinding daily, what the hell are you doing? So I'm definitely, that's something I'm over there doing and building and growing. And I'm trying to put a fashion show together. Um, yeah. So do you want to know about that? Should I talk about that right now?
Yes. Let us
Okay.
know.
So
Fill us in.
I'm okay. Awesome. I'm throwing the King Kane Wardrobe Styling Fashion Show. So right now I'm looking for boutique owners, designers, showrooms, anybody with a plethora of clothing that I can pull from. Because I'm not designing anything for the show. I'm simply taking brands and styling models and their brands to showcase my styling aesthetic, the type of stylist that I am. So I'm definitely looking for all type of fashion, from the basic t-shirt and jean to the high dollar couture now. Like I'm looking for it all, because I want to showcase that King Kane Wardrobe Styling is here in Atlanta and it's time, honey. So that's what I'm looking for now. The show is going to be in March 2021. So yeah, and I plan on doing a model call in January. But right now, I'm just trying to secure and solidify the brands that I have. Because what's a fashion show with no fashion?
That's
Okay.
right. And you know I will be promoting Lando, and who else was it? It was Kid Fro. Kid Fro just recently did a fashion show, and Lando
Yes, and
walked
I'm
in the
definitely going to
show.
reach out to Kid Fro because Kid Fro, Lendo,
Mm-hmm.
Rara, all of those worlds, they're pretty much connected. And I feel like we have a respect for one another when it comes to being Black content creators. So I'm definitely going to reach out to I believe that's Tramel's boyfriend, Kid Fro.
Alex too. Alex Jonte, who will be with me Saturday, also
Oh
walked
yes,
in the show.
I actually I've met Alex through my friend Aubrey once or twice before. Yeah.
Sweetie Pie. Now, also you hosted the Shit We Do for Love reunion. Excellent job. Excellent job.
Thank
Now,
you.
what was it like for you? And I'm pretty sure Imani Van Zep is proud. She'll be on my girl Danita's show, I think I can't remember. She'll be on the show this week. She will definitely be on the show this week with my girl Danita on the hot seat. So tune in for that. So
So
what was it
is she
like,
going
the
to be
hosting
interviewing?
experience?
Is she
Yes,
interviewing
she's going to be
Danita or is
interviewing
Danita
Imani.
interviewing her?
Yes, Imani.
Danita's
She's going to
interviewing
be interviewing
Imani?
her. Yeah, Danita
Okay,
is going to be
awesome.
interviewing her. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, actually, I moved to Atlanta in March and I'm just, laying low, taking my time, trying to figure out the city. I didn't want to just hop out there and do too much too soon. I definitely took my time when I moved here. And then Kevon, shout out to Kevon, one of the original
Yes.
creators of Chasing Reality, Chasing Atlanta, The Shit We Do for Love. He reached out to me because I do review the show, and my reviews are gagful. And people tune in to my reviews about that show. So he reached out and was wondering if I would host a reunion. And of course, and there was a check that was cut. It was very professional. Everything was just perfectly splendid. And if the only thing that I would say is when you host a reunion, you definitely have to, and it's a learning experience. But I feel like you have to set that shut the hell up at the gate. Like you can't allow the girls to get too free to talk. And I
Exactly.
think that that's kind of where I dropped the ball a little bit, even though I did absolutely amazing and it was
You
perfectly
did.
splendid. I definitely feel like had I walked in from right then and there and hey, it wouldn't have been so much chitter chatter back and forth because when Cain says shut the hell up, Cain means shut the hell up. Hey, Jerome Jamel. So yeah, other than that, it was great. I love those guys. A lot of those guys were absolutely starstruck, and I was like, girls, you don't have to be starstruck. I'm just a little okay here to encourage the girls because I've been in y'all position when it comes to these web reality shows. I feel like even though I've only done 2 seasons, I've been through a fucking lot. I've been dragged. I've been completely torn apart, ripped apart, and
Yeah.
still rise. So I definitely can be a beacon of light. And when I review these shows, I review everything, from the storyline to, the characters. Like it's not just about, oh, who got the best shade or who's reading. No, I know what this is like, so I can definitely have a better insight.
Exactly. And there were some things that happened at this particular reunion where I think it was D'Angelo that gave Alante the baby outfit. What were your thoughts? What was running through your mind? Did you even know that this was going to happen? Because Travis, his facial expressions kind of gave it away, and Ra Ra was looking some type of way. So, what was your thoughts when D'Angelo brought that box in?
For me, like I was like, okay, I had no idea what was going on. I did saw this gift that was just like right there, like kind of like because we're filming right here, right? So over there, I did kind of see like a gift, but I didn't pay attention. I'm thinking, oh, okay, maybe the cast is going to gift me with, a VVS necklace or something, honey, afterwards. But I really didn't pay any attention. So when the answer was like, oh, I have this gift, and then some of the girls were like, no, wait, woo, woo, woo. I was like, no, bring me that gift. Like, let's go ahead and open it. And when I opened it and I saw the Paw Patrol outfit, Stevie, I was completely gagged. And I told you, Angelo, it's going to take a very long time for somebody to top that on a reunion because that was perfectly shady. It was perfectly splendid.
I was not expecting that. It got so explosive at the end, and then it got to the point where security almost had to step in with the guys because they almost got physical. And then
Yeah, that was
Travis came
Quentin.
through.
That was D'Angelo versus Quentin. Yeah. Yeah, it was
And
crazy. But like I said, this was their first rodeo, so I feel like a lot of them, when they come back, a lot of them are back for season 2. So I've heard. So I feel like their season 2 reunion will be a lot more controlled because y'all already know what to expect. There's going to be heated conversations. Control yourself, contain yourself. One thing about
yes,
me that I like to pride myself on is bitch, I could get you together with my words. Now, you're probably going to be wanting to swing on me after I get you together with my words, but at the end of the day, I'm only responding to what you've already put out there. You feel
the
me?
energy you put
So
out. Exactly.
don't throw shade and then you can't accept the forest that comes your way afterwards.
And what else took me out was Travis came with like what was it? It was like a dog treat or something at the end. So I'm
Yes,
just
he
like,
came
oh
with
my
dog
god,
treats.
all are going below the belt. These
Yeah.
reads
And Travis,
when
hilarious. the thing with Travis, I just really hope that he's gonna bring that same energy to Chasing Atlanta.
Yes.
Because those are the girls to do that shit with. You know, I definitely feel like a lot of the shit we do for Love Girls, a lot of them were new and timid and really didn't want to go so far. But Travis was ready, and I get it. It was great, but I definitely hope he can bring that to Chasing Atlanta because those are the bitches to do it with. You know.
And speaking of Chasing Atlanta, we just had Troy in here. Troy also is a wardrobe stylist as well, too, in the Atlanta
Yes,
area. So
and
you
Troy
guys
has
go
his
and check him
Talk
out.
Live Tuesdays. Troy and I have a lot in common. We have a lot in common. We're both trying to build our talk show platforms. We're both stylists. So I definitely resonate with Troy. I fucks with Troy. And Troy's cast picture is simply divine. He's
Perfect. And
scrumptious.
yes, and image is everything in this fashion industry. So that's something that all three of us can relate is that you have to have a
Yes.
certain image
Yes.
and be original. Stay to yourself. Don't try to be like anybody else.
Period. Like these girls, you know, everybody in Atlanta dressed alike. Everybody look alike. You know, I'm bored with it. You know, and that's why, like, my birthday weekend, I was like, let me remind the Atlanta girls who the fuck Cain is. I still have that dope dark grunge aesthetic. I am a warlock. I'll put a spell on you bitches. Let me get back into who I am. And I feel like I'm back to King Cain here in Atlanta. Because I did lose my way. Hey, God, skip to you. I did lose my way. I want to say probably July, August. I kind of got involved with a nigga and girl, bye. You feel me? And I kind of like forgot. But the bitch is back. And that's just what it is.
And you're taking control of your life at your own means because when you announced that you was leaving Chasing Dallas and that you're moving on to Atlanta, everybody's starting to ask questions. They didn't see you on the well, they did see you on the final episode of Chasing Dallas at the end when it was announced that you were going to be, moving to Atlanta and doing your own thing. And I'm just like, wow, you've grown so much. You've grown so much. And I'm so
Yeah.
proud of you.
And I Chasing Dallas will always be, always have my heart, always have my love. That is where a lot of people who fuck with me heavily, that's where a lot of people
Yes.
found me at and just gravitated to me because I was only being myself. I never switched up. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about me, I can hold my own. You could put me in a room with 5 bitches who don't like me. I'm still gonna hold my own and say my opinion. Like that's just who I am. Like, huh? Am I not supposed to? Yeah, I am. So it's just it was just time for me to grow and move forward. And moving here to Atlanta has truly been an eye opener. I've grown so much. I really realized the type of man that I am. Like being away from family and friends, it's hard. It's definitely hard. But I know that I'm here for a purpose, and all of the great things that I've accomplished since March, like not even a year, Stevie, it's letting me know that I am what I'm supposed to be. And I really feel that way, like deep in my heart. Like I know I'm supposed to be right here in Atlanta. It's beautiful. It really is.
It was meant to be because the stars aligned, and so many things are coming great your way. I see so many things coming your way for you. Blessings
Thank
all the
you.
way. Do you keep in touch with anybody from Chasing Dallas?
Me and Ariel, we kiki message every now and then. She actually just texted me a week ago, just telling me how proud of me she is and things like that. Reese, like I called Reese like the other week because I was trying to figure out the name of this restaurant, because Reese's from Atlanta. So I mean, I definitely don't have an issue with none of the girls, but I can't say that I talk to any of them all the time. But the ones that I have talked to recently would be Ariel and Reese.
And yes, please go and check out Ariel's designs. They are sickening. Please go
That
and check
bitch
out
is
Amazing
talented.
Designs.
And Ariel, she's
Yes.
a really nice girl. She's a very sweet girl. You know, we did kind of go through a little something on you know, at the
I did
finale.
see that. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're that is my baby, and it's so crazy that when they were filming that finale, the reason why she kept getting up and leaving the room is me and her were on the phone, just like having like this heart to heart, just moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and she broke
So,
down at the reunion. That was serious stuff. What
yeah,
was running through your mind when she broke down?
I just kind of feel like she did take a lot of flack for the things that she had said on the season about, you know, police brutality and such.
Right.
But none of us are transgender. None of us on that cast were of the trans community, even though we are LGBTQ, LMNOP. You know, we were not part of the T for trans. Okay, so you
Right.
can't really tell a bitch how to feel, how to say. I'm all about motherfuckers working through their problems. If you're gonna go through something, go through it. You know, through the ugly side of it. You know, and I just kind of felt like emotions ran high. But I mean, I felt bad because it's not cool that these girls out here getting murdered and slain left and right by these down low trade ass dudes. You like what you like. Get over it. You know, it's stupid. It's quite stupid.
And be honest and open, be truthful, because I feel like just, itself, just trying to hide secrecy of what you truly like is just out of style. It's out of date. Be honest and upfront with people. Stop playing people.
Stevie is so late. It's so tired. Like, who's still on the down low? Like, we're in a new century. It's a new millennium. Come on now.
Yes.
Come on now. Like, that's
Come
crazy.
out and
That's
live your
crazy.
truth. And I kind of defended Ariel as well too. I'm just like, y'all don't understand where she and me are coming from. Like T.S. Madison and I had Chi Chi here just not too long ago.
That's
They
my
were
bitch.
talking.
I love
Yes,
Kiki.
I had Chi Chi here, and I was kind of talking about the same thing with him as well too. I said this is kind of like what you and T.S. Madison were talking about you guys being harassed when you go out in this lifestyle, and people thinking that it's a game. You're literally playing with someone's life. So for Ariel to feel the way she felt at the reunion, you can't get mad at that. You can't be mad at that.
I wasn't even mad at her for the comments that she made. Like, even when I was reviewing the episode, even though I was, you know, not really feeling her, you know, sometimes for me it was still very much this girl is just her and has gone through a lot in her community. So it's just, come on now. Sometimes you just have to give a bitch the benefit of the doubt. You
Right.
just have to. And you know, it's really not, you know, our call because we're not out here getting slain and murdered. You know, it's our trans sisters here.
And not only that, it's about acceptance. Cause you guys at the reunion at Chase and Dallas reunion, what Imani really did, I love she brought up the fact, everyone was talking about their upbringing, growing up with their families and how it is for them to support this lifestyle and everything. And everybody's story was almost similar in a way.
Yeah.
Like
Mm-hmm.
someone had, problems with their father because their father's not accepting it. And just to name a few, collectively, like this still goes on in the black community.
I know that me, your, I want to say Womack, Reese, a lot of us didn't have our dads, you know, and it's so crazy that you mentioned that because I was just so proud of you for opening up and sharing that, you know, about the daddy beating
Mm-hmm.
him at the gas station,
Excellent.
this, that, and the third, because that's the type of shit that we go through. You know what I'm saying? Even though these dads ain't did nothing for us our whole lives, you know, but as soon as they hear about us being gay, it's a problem. They want to come around and try to macho, 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 and
And
it's
all of
like,
a sudden, right.
yeah, all of a sudden, like, nigga, please, ain't nobody, we're not here for the bullshit, okay? We're not. Period.
You should have been
But for
here.
me,
And
I can say that even though my dad was around, yeah, there is a void. I still had great, awesome male figures in my life who could step up and be that father figure role. You know, same for females. I had, you know, great aunties, a beautiful, loving, awesome grandmother, that I miss dearly. So I still have people in my life to inspire me, to inspire me and to keep me going, you know?
Hey sis, hi Breeski, how are you? It's been a minute. We're just talking about, the lifestyle, our lifestyle and coming out. It's difficult. It's still people out here who are struggling to come out to their parents and loved ones because of fear of how they're going to react to it, if they're going to accept it or if they're going to, disown you. And that
Yeah.
happens in the LGBTQ community where people get disowned by their family for being in this lifestyle. And it's difficult.
It's so difficult. And my heart goes out to anybody who's ever dealt with that. It's not my story, but it's fucked up and it's not right. Like, huh? And here's my thing about the black community in general, though, Stevie. We go to church, the pastor get up there, cheating on his wife
Uh-huh.
in the congregation. Okay, Jamal Bryant, you have whores in the church, lesbians, but the only thing that gets downplayed is the black gay man that's over there directing the choir. The only one who gets shade thrown at him is that gay usher. And it's just like, girl. And Stevie, I can't even begin to tell you how many pastors I've slept with. I don't lay down with a million pastors. Yeah. And I mean, I'm not the type, like, I don't care, whatever. I don't care if you're a pastor. I'm still gonna, it is what it is, whatever. But I just say that to say, like, you can't trust these Christians. They're not no
Exactly.
Christians.
Sis said, "Come on, sir." B Brown actor singer. She said, "Ooh, child, sis, you got to bring back Breeski Box. You got to bring that back." But
Somebody said,
yes,
well, shit,
we
it's
talking
true.
about the black church in general. They do that. It's like, why must y'all find fault in what I'm doing, but what you're doing is a sin? You're out here sleeping with the whole congregation. You're cheating on your wife outside your marriage. Done got a whole child outside your marriage, but you're worrying about what I'm doing over here.
Get out of my business. Get out
Right.
of my business. And the thing about me is, don't say too much because then I will stand up and read you in during your congregation, during your sermon, because don't do that. Don't do that. They love to talk about
Especially down
homosexuals
here in
and
the
this,
South.
that, and the third, and yada, 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 yada. It's like, bitch, girl, bye. You in my business? Don't do that. Here,
You
bro.
see me? Yes, sis. Sis knows about it because she's talking about it on her podcast, Breeski's Place. Definitely go and check that out. You got to
Yes,
bring back
Brisky, go
Breeski
ahead and
Box
follow
Friday.
me, and I'll follow you back after this is over.
People will be okay if they just don't work. Yes, and there's so many other things out here besides our sexuality that you can focus on that are sins. Like, you got people out here, you catch them right there in the store. What they be doing? Scratching lottery tickets, right? Isn't gambling a sin?
Gambling
Isn't
is
cheating on your
sin.
wife a sin?
Yeah. Lusting. You just sitting up here looking at all these whores thinking they fine and beautiful and thick and chocolate. You know what I'm saying? That's lusting. All I'm saying
Definitely.
is, bitches in the church, Christians, church bitches, don't come for me if you don't want me to come for you. Terrible.
And it be some that are in the LGBTQ community that you be sitting back while the pastor's sitting up there spewing this anti-homophobic stuff. Kim Burrell is the prime example. Y'all sit up there and y'all don't say
Well, her
nothing.
big fat
I,
black ass. Ain't nobody checking for Kim Burrell.
Carl is here. Hey, Carl.
Hey,
Levonzel.
Carl, I got bunny pussy.
Definitely go and stream Carl's new album. Carl is also in the newest film, The Assistant, which is dropping this Saturday, my birthday, my 27th. So tune in for that.
You a
Alex Jonte
Scorpio,
is going to be
Stevie?
with me. Yes.
Oh. Ooh. Yes, ma'am. So, and where are you? You're in South Carolina, right?
Yes, South Carolina.
Okay. Did you ever come to Atlanta?
I've been to Atlanta twice, but I would love to come back. I would love
Yeah.
to come
Whenever
back.
you do come back, you definitely have to come over to the couch so I can bring you onto my platform.
Yes, I would love that. I definitely would. I
Because
love y'all.
I'm
We love you too, Carl.
you're an interesting person. I definitely want to get into you.
Thank you. You too. No wonder why we clicked. I'm gonna inbox you
Yeah.
when it's over. Yes, please do, sis. That's
We
why we
love you,
clicked.
Deep Paul J Star.
Oh, and another thing, check out the corporate mouth and congratulations to Tramel on is it 500,000 streams? So congratulations, Tramel.
Oh, that's major.
Definitely. Congratulations, Tramel and the corporate mouth. And Carl, y'all are doing the damn thing. And shout outs to my girl, Danita B. Rashawn. The hot seat, go and check that out. Her platform is almost similar to Style by Stevie. Can we group chat on IG? Yes, we can. And get into me. Not like that, sis.
Right, no, this is my good sister. This is my good Judy. This is a
Not
sister
like that.
relationship, strictly platonic.
Yes. It was a 5K. She ain't all that. Oh, you better not let Tramel hear you say that.
Oh my God, I live for God.
That top though, I know King Cain's designs are fabulous.
And this is
Please.
something that I literally just put together. I was just like, girl, let me go on here, honey. Child. You know what I'm saying? But while I have everybody's attention, I do want everyone to go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, The
Yes.
King Cain Way TV. At 6:30 tonight, I'm going to have Ike from G Status ATL Hustle. He's coming over for an interview. So that's actually live tonight in an hour and a half. So I definitely want you, I definitely want all of you girls, who fucks with me to come on over, okay? Awesome. My Twitter is a freak Twitter, so I definitely only give that out to other freaks. So I
Oh,
don't know if you want that.
I'll be on Twitter. Yes, she does. She does. She can vouch for that. She does be on Twitter. And she'll be like, girl, did you hear this? So she's always put me on Twitter. But I
I'm
shared your
telling you,
video
on
to our
Twitter,
BTT
it
group.
goes down on Twitter. It goes
She said that's
down
fine.
on Twitter.
Vibra, okay, they want the Twitter. Okay.
Okay, y'all have to inbox me.
All right, Levon Zell is here, the corporate mouth. Any questions for King Cain, ladies and gentlemen? V Brown Act the Singer say yes. And y'all go follow V Brown Act the Singer. We got so many people in here.
Oh my God, I'm loving the energy. Yes, yes, yes. Who has a question for me? I'm answering any questions. Sex, love, marriage, chasing Dallas, King Cain, anything you want to know. The door
Yeah, you
is
come on my
completely open.
platform. It's going to be fun here. We're going to have
Yeah,
fun.
I love it, and I'm loving the blonde, honey.
Thank you. I had to
Yes, Miss
change it up.
Ruby.
Earlier it was black, but I said, let's go blonde.
Let's go. Let's have more fun. Cain is coming over. Let's turn up.
Mm-hmm. All
Right.
right.
I am from Tyler, Texas, East Texas, but I did move to Dallas in 2017, and I was in Dallas up until March 2020 when I moved here. I'm definitely single. There's a couple of guys that have my attention. But at the end of the day, I like men who have a little coin. Not that I'm using you or not that I'm a sugar baby, but I like what I like. Take me out. I'm hungry. Can I get a meal? Can we go do things where you're lavishing me with things? That's what I'm into. Brisky Boo said, "Can we be friends?" Yes, bitch. We already friends. We're
She said, I
friends.
want to get into you. Oh my God. What you done started?
Brisky.
Oh
I
my
can't with
God.
her.
It's the energy that you give. It's the energy that people gravitate towards because you are just your own person. You're one of a kind. You're original, and that's why we clicked. That's why I was rooting for you so hard on the
And I
show.
appreciate that. And I saw a meme. It said that when someone tells you that you have good energy, that's like a top tier comment
Yes.
because bitches be out here with toxic, negative, nasty energy. And so to hear that, I always love to hear that because I lead with love. I'm never going to come somewhere mad, angry, annoyed, agitated. Anytime I come to somebody's platform, home, event, I even went to Carl and Chanel's versus battle that they had a couple weeks ago. I always leave with love. I'm never going to come to your event with a chip on my shoulder. For what? That is just so stupid. And so I just always like to be positive, you know. But at the end of the day, Stevie, the girls they just decide to come for me, and then I have to, look that and get on their ass, And I don't like doing that because I am just a chill person. Like shit, when I'm at home, I'm chilling. I got my Netflix on. I'm smoking my good kush, era, and I'm doing me. Don't come for me because I'm doing me, pussy bitch. That's it.
And after you come for King Cain, we already know what's gonna happen.
I will
Hashtag
get
a
your
bug's
ass
life. You look like a
together.
broke down Rapunzel, honey. Oh my God, I was
Yeah. Don't.
living.
And here's my thing. Don't talk about my fashion. Don't talk about my style when I'm the one who opened up the door on this certain. Because I mean, even the Chasing the Atlanta girls, they weren't dressing out the box and crazy like that. It wasn't until you saw Chasing Dallas season 1 when you see me walk into that event with a full safety pin outfit on. You feel me? So I opened up the door for that creative, quirky, witty, different type of style. So bow down to the king, respect the princess, respect the one, and everything will be just fine. Okay? Literally.
We got our guy and Oliver Twist are here. Make sure you guys tune
Hey y'all, what up, our guy? I
in.
love me some our guy. I love me some Oliver Twist. What up, Ollie?
Levon Zell is here. Carl is here. Brisky said, "Put me on here." I don't think Instagram will allow you to add two people, will it?
Who
Uh,
else is here? Did you say Reese?
our guy, Oliver Twist, and Carl is here.
Oh, okay.
Our guy's going to be on tomorrow with me, guest co-hosting. So definitely tune in for that, ladies and gentlemen.
Shut up, Oliver. Oh, I definitely would be tuned in. I definitely would be.
All right, she always want a bitch about Oliver Twist. Love you, brother. Our guy, they're going to chop her knees one day.
I can't with Oliver. Oliver, are you ready for Wednesday?
That's the premiere of Chasing Atlanta, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo!
So y'all get ready. It's returning. Troy is also coming back guest co-hosting with me as well too. So y'all tune in for that.
Shout
So
out
we
to
got a good
Troy.
line up. I had
That's
Troy
what's
in
up.
here hollering because I was reading Donald Trump for fifth. It's up. It's up. It's up there. I said some things and they wasn't very nice.
About Trump?
Yeah.
What was your question, Brisky? I'm sorry. What
Oliver
Oliver
said
say?
I'll
I
be
didn't
on
see that.
set
I don't
filming on my
remember
new
that
job, so I'm
song.
going to
What was your
miss it.
question, Bree? I mean, is it Bree?
Oh, the comments came
Oh, you're
through
gonna have to
so
catch the replay.
fast.
Oh, you won't be in the live premiere. Gotcha. Aw. Somebody asked me a
Is it?
question. She said I skipped over her question. I guess I missed it.
She said, "What were your pronouns?" Oh, that's what it was. What were your pronouns?
Oh, even though I call myself the king, the queen, the prince, the princess, that's just me being an ass. But my pronouns is him, he, long dick daddy Cain. Yes. Very much a man, very much a gay black man, Yeah. What's up, Oliver? What's your question?
Oliver said, "Sucks." Question. Oh my God, y'all
What's
are
your
cutting
question,
up in my
Oliver?
live today. Where's Danita? This is not the hot seat, but y'all are here.
Why do you like eat? Oh, he's lying. I'm not even going to respond to that question.
Y'all is cutting up in my live. Where's Danita at? Lord have mercy. Danita at work. She is missing it.
Who is Danita?
D. Rashawn, the hot seat. She's in our group.
Yeah, I've seen her. She interviews the G Status girls a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I've seen her work.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's done a lot of interviews, and I'm so proud of her. Like, her platform is growing. She is climbing.
That's what's up. That's awesome.
That's why I created the group so that everybody can interact with one another. We got any
Yeah,
questions for King
and another
Cain?
thing, those people that you put us all in that group, a lot of them have reached out to me as far as the fashion show that I'm planning. Just how can I be a part? Like, how can I help? Like, what do you need? And I'm just so forever grateful for that because it's hard trying to find people. I'm new here trying to find my way, around these circles and these connections. So the fact that you just put us all together, look, bitches, y'all in one group, make it work, network. I love you for that, literally, I really do.
Oh, sis asked me, am I still on Live Me? I can't get back on, but I did download Big O. I'm on there, but I haven't really known how to use it yet.
Carl, so what's up with the Bunny Pussy music video? I definitely want a
We love you too. I
cameo.
love
I
you
already
too,
have my
Carl.
outfit. I'm ready.
How did me and King Cain met? Well, I've met him through Chasing Dallas. That's how I've grown to know him. And I subscribe to his YouTube channel, and I've seen a lot of his interviews. And I would have to say Reese G. Reese G is the reason that we met. So give it up to Reese.
Hey, Reese G.
It won't let me back on you. Yes, Live Me is no
Oh,
updates.
yeah.
Carl
If
said it's in the works,
you
and
need
he
to see,
says,
I can bring, then you can go watch. There's an episode of Tracy Dallas recently had a birthday party, where I was like lip syncing and I literally fucked it up, being a sexy ass whore. So for casting purposes, you can go check that out.
definitely, that's how we know King Kane. It's in the works, and I'm calling you. I love Reese. Yes, Reese did something amazing with this platform, the Chasing
Yes,
Dallas
and he takes a lot
franchise.
of shit. He takes
Yes,
a lot of shit. He really does.
and shout outs to the producers at G Status too. 'Cause our guy. I
Yes,
seen the
we love
coffee
all the
shop. Our
shows,
guy.
really.
Yes,
All right, guy, are you ready for y'all's reunion?
it's coming. The G Status
Who's the
Hustle
host?
reunion is
I want to.
coming.
I just want to know who's hosting. I'm just curious. Is there something that you can drop? Is there a little gem you can give us, our guy, or not?
Well, I followed and my boo wanting to cuddle. I'm glad. Wait, what boo girl? You gotta message me at the end of this live. Wait, what? You got to inbox me. It's been a long time, Bree. You gotta inbox me, girl. Arga said, OMG, I'm so nervous. I know you're going to look fabulous because our guy has been giving it to us in these confessionals lately. The
I
last look,
totally agree.
yes,
I say that all the
baby.
time. I love the way our guy handles conflict on G Status. Because over there with so many hotheads and bitches who ready to throw them bowls, it's
Yes.
nice that we do have a hard guy from time to time who can just read and be witty and use words and keep it pushing. With the castle
And he's
girls who
so
like to
classy about it. Our
they
guy is so
blow everyone's
classy about
mind.
it.
Great
He will
hostess
sit
here.
there in that outfit and he will read you down. He don't even have to put his hands on you. Like that's why everybody love Arca. They are going to blow everyone's mind. Great host this year. Ooh, I can't
Not
wait.
bad. So it's two hosts?
Great host. It's one host this year, but they said that the cast is going to blow everyone's mind. So I can't wait to see. I know it's going to be explosive.
Yeah, I was debating if I wanted to go or not, but I just know this is going to be very long and draining. I already
Yes,
know there's going to be a lot going on.
Yeah, and due to COVID, it's been limited seating and everything, so it's going to be completely different. It's not going to be like the first G Status reunion.
Yeah. I definitely could see it being elevated. Well, that's
He
exciting.
said maybe two hosts. All right, any questions? Because we got some of the cast members. Lando is here. Hey, baby.
Hey, D. Lando King, your husband is coming to the couch today. Yo, boo. Yo, babe. Yo, daddy. Yo, daddy. Oh, my God. I live for Lando.
I knew it was something going on between Ike and Lando because they seem too modest. I've seen interviews and
I mean, no,
Lando.
I don't know if they're together or not, but I'm sure Ike is going to nip that in the bud today at the interview. But it's definitely giving my man. Woo! Yes,
Yes,
they are.
the interview that Lando did with my girl Danita, Lando was just blushing. I mean, oh my God, it was beautiful. Like Lando is gorgeous altogether. That chocolate, beautiful skin. He was just blushing. I could tell that's the look of love. When somebody's in love, they glow. And Lando
Envy
was
the
just
melanin for
glowing.
me. Envy the
Yes.
melanin for me. I love chocolate, dude. I just love chocolate people. Like I'm store manager at my store, and literally my whole staff is nothing but chocolate, beautiful girls. I interviewed some light skinned chicks, and it's like not nothing against light skinned people, but I just feel like my dark skinned bitches don't get the respect and love that they deserve. So me, I'm gonna make sure that my chocolate bitches get the love that they deserve. Beautiful.
That's right. And Lando, when he did the interview with Danita, and he was asked about Ike, he was just blushing. So I said, something not adding up here because in the interview, you're kind of giving it away. I already
Yeah, you
know
know
that y'all two
they
and
being classy about it. They're being modest about it.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
That's the
But
look of love. I already knew it. And then Imani Van Zep asked the question in the interview too, because Imani knows how to she knows how to get to the bottom of the situation. She asked that. I seen an interview she did with Lando, and she asked Lando, "Are you and Ike a thing?" And he was blushing. I said, "Much too modest." I knew it. I knew something was going on with them behind the scenes. I just knew it. It's love.
yeah. So you make sure that you're tuned in to that interviews because we're on the same time zone,
Yes,
right?
I definitely will. And you know I'll be sharing to BCC so that everybody can
Yes.
see. I shared the first one because you did a review on the show. So I shared that
Yeah.
in BCC.
Yes. So it's gonna be lit, definitely.
Do we have any questions for King Cain? Let me see what time we got. It is almost 5 o'clock. I feel like we could talk for hours, but this was such a great interview.
I know, and I just thank you so much for allowing me to come onto your platform. It's always so good to be the interviewee instead of the interviewer sometimes. So this was a breath of fresh air, and I thank you so much, honey.
You are so welcome. Anytime. Anytime you want to come back, you are more than welcome to. You know we in the group together, so we practically like family.
Like any fucking day, Sundays, Mondays, bitch, we could do this. We can have Stevie and
Yes.
Fashion Monday. That'd be really cute.
Absolutely. And who
Oh,
is
our
King Cain?
guy. um, I'm talking to this one dude. He's not in our world. He's very much go to work, go home, stay out the way. But it's just one guy that I kind of got my eye on right now. So we'll see how I'm feeling in an hour. Okay.
Any more questions? I forgot our guy's here. I'm pretty sure Lando's here. I know he's over there blushing now. He said,
All right, guys. Look, you got the boy. You got the friends. Put me down with somebody. I could go on a blind date. Like, I'm ready. Put me down with one of your close buddies. Hmm.
yes, and another thing, shout outs to Charlie Exile. Charlie Exile is another one that's been giving it with these confessional looks too. Like they are
Yeah, he's
sickening.
so cute. Charlie was my favorite from season one. Him and Corday, they were
And
my
he
favorites. And
trains
Milan.
hard too. Like Charlie's body is on point, like abs for days. When he took his
Yeah.
shirt off and performed on stage, like I was just like, whoa. I wouldn't have it in me. My body looks nothing like that. It used to, but
Yeah. I really don't have anyone in mind. However, I'm open. I'm open. Terrible.
hi, Aunt
I'm
Dario
open.
and
Bitch.
Cherry
Period.
Reed.
Charlie
Charlie
stays in the
stays in the
gym.
gym.
Yeah, I mean Charlie definitely has the physique that I go for.
Yes.
Yes.
All right,
any
who
more
else is in
questions
here?
for me before we wrap this up?
Our guy says bet.
I'm gonna hold you to that, bitch. I'm gonna hold you to that. You know, I'm trying to be on my art guy and what's the art guy boyfriend name? Gerard. I'm trying
Javon,
to be on my art guy and Gerard.